Hey everybody, back with 100 pounds of locks, and this video marks quite a monumentous occasion because we're halfway through. We've reached a halfway point. There is the first basket empty. I moved the second basket over here closer so it's easier for me to reach. And here are our 10. Here are our 10 for today. We'll start off with this Abus 7550. It's a big 50 millimeter guy. And I'm not sure what this says in the back. I tried to read it. It says removed from someone's shed or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, and it says, I think it says 1961. So I don't know if they made these back then. But this one says made in Italy. And I believe it was Potty who said that they made these all over the world. They weren't just German, but they're all supposed to be up to the German standards. But that's neat. I got a few Hong Kongs, now I got an Italy, and I obviously have a couple Germanys too. So an Abus 7550, and neat keyway on that, and really solid lock, really heavy duty lock. So removed from somebody's shed in 1961 maybe. But anyway, that's a neat lock. Get this guy out of the way. He's just a Reese, little warded padlock, 2-part body. Nothing too fancy about him. I got a few of these, so just another one of those I got. Got these two Yales, and I can do these both at the same time. They're both 225s, but this one looks like it might have been buried for a while or something. I'm not sure if that's wear actually from being on and off the hasp that it was on, but you can see the difference here. This one has seen some stuff. It's got a lot of pitting in the front, and it looks like someone took a wire wheel to it or something. But anyway, look at that shackle. That is just completely mangled. And what it's supposed to say back here, I think we can read on this one. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it just says Yale Town Manufacturing Co. Probably just made in the USA too. Can't read it very well. But anyway, that is that one. And so I'm going to try to move up a little bit. The light is really bright right here. Move over here. But that light's really bright. But anyway, that's these two Yales. Where'd he go? Right there. And kind of a really beat up version and a nicer version. But we all know which one's my favorite, the beat up one. I love those locks with stories to tell. Got this Dudley. We've seen a couple of these in the thing, or in the 100 pounds locks already. Still works real nice. Actually, so it kind of hangs up a little bit. But Dudley, patented September 7th, 1920. Dudley Lock Corp, Chicago, Illinois. So hopefully I'll be able to get the combo from that and get that running again. There's a combo code. And sorry about that blurriness. It's like FZ9516. So maybe if I ever get my hands on a Dudley book, or someone who has one, I'll be able to get the combo from that. But that's that one. We got this US set, and this says Waterbury on it. Waterbury. So I don't know much about it. It says SE on the top, stamped in there. But it's got that neat, like, kind of lock inside of a lock look to it. The bottom is, kind of visible. So it looks like kind of a, I don't know, just to take a wild guess, maybe a Corbin-ish keyway. I don't know. But US set on the back, so it was a government lock at one time, maybe, or maybe it might have just sat in the closet. But they had a massive chain, making sure no one ran off with that. It had the dinky brass chain, but it also had this massive job on there. So what's that say on it? GMI. Maybe that's just the chain manufacturer. GMI ECSOR or something. I don't know. It's not on any other links. Oh, yeah, it is. Probably just a chain manufacturer. That's that guy. All brass. Pretty heavy little lock for how small it is. Next up, we got this tiny little Corbin. And I thought it was just a junky luggage lock, but it is a Corbin cabinet lock. And man, that's what I'm trying to focus for you. And this is so cool. This, I think it's called like a sunburst pattern. That is just such a neat deal. But that's just the fun details they put in the locks back then. It doesn't say anything on the back. So like it's got RH1 stamped on the top. But other than that, Corbin. Little tiny Corbin. Like I said, I almost passed it up as a junker, but it's a Corbin. Made in the USA. And we got a Slaymaker. This big monster. I've never seen a Slaymaker this big before. Not even in like the auctions or anything like that. So I'm going to try my best not to glare the camera. But this thing's huge. It's the same size as like, let me see if I can grab it. Same size as, well, yeah, about the same size as like an American 700 series. This is 600, but 700 is the same size. But just a massive lock. And I'll show you my favorite part of it. I think it's got a herd cylinder in it or something. It's definitely, I mean, most of the herds have that keyway. But who knows, maybe it's something else. But anyway, I think that's a herd cylinder. Because I've seen those in like the ones with the covers on them and stuff like that. So it's got a drainage hole, so sorry about that. But yeah, this Slaymaker's cool. The chrome's still in good shape. I'm going to have to try to pick that open. That cylinder comes out, I'll be able to make a key for it. But it is seized up to all get out. So that's going to take some work. Probably give it a good soak before I get to do any of that. Second to last, we got this guy. Sorry. I did a video a while back on a lock. I don't know if I have it anymore, but I did a video a while back on a lock that didn't have numbers on it. It was a combination lock with no numbers, and I finally figured out a way to get it open. Then I figured out a way to actually open it consistently. This is a JBMLK Co. Kent, Ohio. It's got a couple patents on it, but this thing, I don't know if you can still see it, but I literally like rubbed my thumb and index finger raw trying to figure out the combination, and I was trying everything. I think it's only got 9 numbers because it has a stopping point like that other one. Actually, it's this way. So it has a stopping point, so that's your stopping point, and that's kind of where you go back 3, forward 1, back 4, and then back to, back 2, and that's supposed to be the combination. It's supposed to open, but for some reason, when I roll it all the way to the stopping point, and then I go to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I go back to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can kind of hear that click where it catches, and it kind of acts like it's going to open, but it doesn't. So, like I said, I just figured maybe those were 2 of the combination numbers. So I was trying everything to that, up to 9 that had a 7, or, was in the 7th position at the second last number and the 4th position at the last number, and nothing worked. So, like I said, I tried about 100 different combinations. I thought it was going to be all mathematical and get it open, but still to this day it's been fighting me. I did get it open once. I wish I would have taken a picture, but I did get it open once. No idea how I did it. I was just spinning it, and then it came open. And I tried to look down in there with a flashlight to see if I could see the gates or anything like that on the wheels, and they have it really covered up in there. So I'm gonna have to do some playing with that. Like I said, it's not for lack of trying, because I had the worst blisters on my index finger and thumb because I spent almost a whole day just trying those combinations in there. So and this thing is not very easy to turn. So I looked up the patent on it. Pretty cool old lock. It's got a clicky version, and it's got the non-clicky version with numbers on it according to the patent. So anyway, this one is definitely one of my favorites in this lot, and hopefully I'll get the combination to it, then I'll show you guys how I did it. So if you run into these, it'll be a little bit easier for you. Alright, last but not least, Junk Hunk Bros, successors to American Lock Co. Chicago, USA, patents pending, and it's a US lock. And a lot of these were, and they've got that cool double-sided American or Junk Hunk wafer lock. And actually, a friend of mine, Papa Gleb, sent me one a while ago for me to work on, and this thing was just all gummed up. And this is kind of one of my locks I cut my teeth on working with antique locks. A lot of learning from him and stuff like that. So got this thing back up and running. It says USN, so it's probably a Navy lock compared to just like a standard Army or government or something like that. But works perfect, works beautifully, all nice and clean. And I cheated on the core. I tried, cutting those double wafers. He sent me a blank and everything. I tried cutting those double wafers in there, and then I found these on eBay for $3 a piece. And these are like old new stock cores. They're all keyed alike, which doesn't really matter because I'm not having to lock up anything with this. But the keys all work nicely. They're made by American. They've got the cool American logo on them and stuff. And what I did was I ended up getting that core out, and then I just put the new core in with the key. And that's why it works so nice. So that's the treatment this guy's gonna get. He's gonna get picked open. There's a pin in there you gotta let slide out, and then the core will just drop right out. You put the new one in, you give it a turn to set the tension, or the spring tension. I can't remember. I'm talking like I did it yesterday. I can't remember, but maybe I'll do a video on that too when I restore this guy. So anyway, he will be up and running, and there's my first one to prove it, that I actually know what I'm doing halfway with that. So okay, that is your 10 for today. And like I said, we are on to the second basket, so you guys won't have to hear me talk about locks for that much longer. So there they all are, or most of them anyhow. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and like I said, there's almost the equal amount of what there was before to come. So still about 9-10 more videos on this, and then everyone will be able to see and share the happiness that I'm having with all these locks. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it.